What's going on, everybody? James here. And man, I would like to know, when are the American people going to stand up and do something about the USPS, the United States Postal Service? They are just killing online sellers. So July 12th is going to be another increase. They do increases like twice a year. I think they've squeezed in 3, I think, this year, by calling one a gas tax or some crap like that. That's supposed to be temporary, but yeah, it's not going to be temporary. So what they're basically doing is anything that is small, that's going like ground, which was first class. So that would be a hat, a Hot Wheel, a PC game, a video game, just any smalls that are under, that were like 4 to 5 ounces before or under. Before, they would cost, well, since the last update, they were costing about $5 to $6. Well, now with this update coming on the 12th, it's going to be $7 to $8.40. Can you imagine $8.40 on, let me give you an example on how ridiculous it is. If you want something like just this little pin, or these little hat pins, I don't know if that's focusing on it, just little hat pins you'd put in your hair or on your hat, or just something like a simple keychain, that could cost you up to $8.40 now to be delivered. That's how ridiculous this stuff's getting. So they're basically eliminating all smalls. And for my stores and what I sell, that's one of the things I love to sell. And it's going to affect probably about 20,000 of my listings. Probably more than that, actually. I've got 100,000, so I don't know. I don't even know the exact number. Just in hats alone, I have probably 16,000 hats alone. So we're probably looking more like 30,000 of my items it's going to affect. So I got to figure out what to do. Between eBay taking more and more from sellers and the USPS just constantly, twice a year at least, going up in prices for the last, 10 years now? It's just nonstop bullshit. And this is the biggest one yet when it comes to the effect it's going to have on me. So I'm just trying to figure out the best way to compete in that field now. So the first thing I did was took everything that would fall into that group off sale. Like I have everything at 30% off. So that's where I started. I'm going to break everything back down to basics and start rebuilding again, thought-wise, on how to do this. You got to put into play, your item cost, your shipping cost, the fees that eBay takes, the promotion percentage that you're going to set the item at. So you got to take all that into play to compete with, everybody else who's in that field. So I don't know. I do know some people will, like this Hot Wheel here, sold delivery $8.75. So there are things that will sell for a higher shipping price. So I've just got to figure out the best way. And I have to do this like twice a year. Like I can't stay consistent because I have to keep restarting over everything because of the increase. Last time I just increased my shipping. So I just increased my shipping on those items to $6.25. And now I've got to probably up it to $8.25. And that's drastic. So I'm looking to try to avoid that big of a jump and find a balance. Like, you know, yeah, I just got to figure it out. Like, you know, I've done lower percentage on the sale to make up for it, but then you still have the people who send offers, and then I'm going to have to up my lowest I'll take on an offer from $3 now to $4 on that stuff just to cover. So it's ridiculous at this point. Before too long, it's gonna put people out of business. So it's probably going to trim some of the competition for me if I can pull through this. So that's a thing, but I gotta figure out how to do it without it totally, with still getting my minimum per day that I need to cover all my costs. So that's where I am at right now. So I got 6 days to figure it out. So my first step is to turn off the sales on all those items, and then figure out how to adjust. It's a pain. I used to sell 100 plus items a day, and now I'm averaging like 50 to 60 because of shipping increases and eBay's promotion. So it's ugly. It's ugly. So I gotta figure that out. It's a pain in the ass. Headache City. So it's going on 8 p.m. Sun's going down. So I'm going to get ready here to go for a jog. Get all sweaty. I uploaded my first reaction type of video on the first rabbit hole I want to go down. So hopefully I can have some fun with that while I'm trying to figure out the best moves. And see, what I had to start doing on my items is to try to convince people to buy more than one. So then you can save on shipping. The only problem is it's very hard to do that on eBay, to advertise it. I've got a banner in my store, my eBay store, but nobody really clicks into your stores anymore. And then I also, if you add it to checkout, it will tell you there, if you add one more item, your shipping goes down in cost. So it, like on my media, well, my hats I got at $6.49 actually, not $6.25, $6.49. But if you buy two or more, I only charge you $5 shipping. And it doesn't show you that until you're ready to check out. I wish there was a way to put that on each listing so it could be seen. I emailed, eBay about it, trying to create something so that, with the rising prices, that there needs to be a way to advertise more, buy more items, save on shipping type of thing. So I don't know. And then so I try to entice people too on those, where I'll put the thing you do see when you click on an item page is you'll see a buy two, get one free. So what I hope tried to do with that is somebody sees that, so then they'll add one to cart, and then when they go to add a second, not only will they get a third free, they will also get reduced shipping. So there's all different kinds of factors you can take into effect to figure out a way to make up for the rising prices. But at the end of the day, people buy less because of it. So I don't know. And free shipping is especially not an option in this day and age where it goes up twice a year. Doing free shipping, because then you're raising your prices on your items twice a year. So with me, I have to go through 100,000 items and up the price twice a year, and that's just too complicated. Also, I have to have free returns on eBay, so then I would lose money if somebody wanted to return an item because they didn't like it or it didn't fit, because then I'd have to give a full refund, where now I only have to give refund the item price, not the shipping. So I would lose that money also. So it'd cost more in the long run to do free shipping. Plus, I've tried it before for a year, and it really didn't add no extra sales. I actually got more sales charging shipping than I did with free shipping. So believe that. It was weird, but that's where we're at. I keep checking what's selling, and it's media, which I don't have to change media because the media is not changing. I was just looking to see if it's something I took off sale and see if it'll still sell, not on sale. But we'll see. I'll have to do something. I'll have to figure something out. But anyway. All right, I'm going to get ready to go for a jog. And I'll see you all in the next video later.